Hi everyone, welcome to the Fashion Experiment. It's Dr. Bridget, your professor of all things fashion, and I'm back with another trend video. I've started my trend overview for fall 23 and winter 24. You want to go back to my channel and check out the overview that I did covering the 4 major themes for the season. So I've already done care, culture, and now we're going to move on to creative reset. So this season, what you want to understand is that consumers in general have a desire to really be more intentional about making choices that positively impact themselves, their home, their community, and the world. Okay. So care culture was the first major theme, and it sets the foundation, caring for your world, caring for yourself, your home, everything I just said. So creative reset speaks to how we can be more careful and intentional about the choices we make in regards to how we dress ourselves. So while we want to be creative and express our personal style, creative reset speaks to doing it in a more thoughtful way, in a way that does not harm others, does not harm the earth, and really leads us in a path, a new path, where we're not just consuming, right? And it's all about taking on a new eyes, fresh eyes for what creativity is and how we can capture that in our style. All right. And I mean, it's not for everyone, but I really like the care culture idea because we need it. We need positivity. We need love. We need intentional care in our world, to combat all the negativity that exists. So I like that this is where the industry is going as a whole. This is the major focus of what has inspired the looks for the season. All right. So creative reset. How can you be more intentional about how you style and dress yourself? Let's look to doing it our way, doing it your way. And that just means taking what you currently have, visiting thrift stores, secondhand shops, and resale stores to gain creativity, the unconventional path of dressing yourself. And again, these are ideas, so it's not going to be received by everyone, but it's good. It's a good perspective, like I said, because it's going to positively impact everyone. All right, but it's not for everybody. So if it's not for you, you're like, no, I'm not the secondhand shopper. I'm not the thrifty shopper. I want the new trends for the season. The next idea is for you, the new classic. So let's embrace classics, because classic garments, the button-up shirt, the cardigan, the crew neck sweater, the blazer, all those garment styles are timeless. They never go out of style. So if you could be more intentional about filling your closet, the t-shirt, with classic garment styles, then that would allow you to be more sustainable because you're more likely to hold on to those garments. Okay. So this season, the look and the, again, new trend idea is embracing classics. Embracing classics. And that's something that everyone can do. All right. And then next up, there are several paths that connect looks from a specific time period to say, hey, I'm in my quest to reset my creativity, and that is just looking at how you style and dress yourself in a different way. Let me look to a time period where I really enjoyed the styles. So like the new dandy, and like I said, some others speak to time periods, the 1950s, the 1960s. This is specifically for menswear, where the man dressed like a gentleman. Okay. He wore the button-up shirt. He layered it with a cardigan and a trench coat. These are all classic styles. So it's like, let me pair the new classic with a time frame that embodies a look, and let that be my look. And where I'm embracing the look and not jumping from one style to the next to the next to the next with every season. So you see how we're rethinking how we dress. That is the creative reset. Okay. It's just giving you a new set of tools, for fashion. You don't have to do it the way the industry has set out that we have to do it, where we're just constantly consuming and consuming. That's really the whole premise behind Creative Reset. Thinking differently about how we style and dress ourselves. All right, and Prep Up is the same thing. It speaks to that. You're gravitating towards a particular look and you're making that your style and you're hanging on to it. And you're, making it you for every space that you have to walk in your life, regardless of the season. And Nostalgic Creatures also speaks to that. It's everything I just said. Not allowing the industry really to dictate how you dress from one season to the next. Identifying a look that you like that might be inspired by a particular time period and infusing that with classic garment styles and making that your look as your whole self and how you choose to represent yourself to the world, so that regardless of, what the industry says is trending, you're holding on to your look. So I really like that. That's something that I feel like every consumer can embrace in some way, and make it your own, because you're still going to make it what you want it to be for you. But that's it. That's the Creative Reset. And that's what all these different ideas speak to. You just get inspired by one of these ideas, grab a hold of it and make it your own. Yeah. So that's what it is. I don't even want to go through it. You can look through all of them yourself and continue to, keep up with me as I go through the trends and I get to the looks and then figure out what works for you. All right. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure you like and share, and I'll be back with more.